Yo, what's up, y'all? This is the first ever video that I'm shooting right now. Real shit is what I'm gonna call it, man. And I'm just gonna hop in here and just talk straight up, first off, about a lot of things that I learned this year, man. We're getting close to the end of the year. 2025 has been a very, very impactful year for me. And I'm sure that whoever's, the algorithm will find this to the people who need to hear it. And I'm just gonna say that I'm sure that it's been impactful for y'all too as well, man. It was the year of the snake. And here towards the end, I'm seeing online on social media, I'm seeing so many people saying that they're done with this and that. They're done with people using them. They're done with energy vampires. They're done with fake friends. They're done trying to prove themselves to people. They're done trying to go to things that they're not invited to. Find the people who are really for you, even if it's just one person. I really believe that everybody just needs that one friend that they can really count on, that one person. And it's not good to feel like you need anything, I really want to say that. And also, I'm almost 40, right? So I got a little bit of wisdom, and I kind of been waiting. I've been waiting for me to get older so I could start just make a video that nobody knows my name and nobody really knows who I am, and I can just talk. I can just talk, and real shit without worrying about the algorithm, without worrying about clickbaity titles and thumbnails, and without worrying about who's gonna see it or who's gonna judge what I'm saying and all of that type of stuff like that. But to let you know a little bit about myself, man, I'm a very spiritual person. I have been since 2012 is where I kind of mark my awakening. At that point, it's when I started meditating. It's when I started really looking into some of the deeper occult and esoteric stuff that I kind of hide from my everyday life. Like my friends who have known me forever, I kind of drop hints and clues, and they know that I'm a deeply spiritual person, but they don't know like how serious it is to me and how like vivid my experiences are and stuff like that, and how much this really means the world to me. And so I just wanted to have an outlet for me to just speak my mind openly and unashamed and unworried about anything that I'm saying. And just knowing that it's going to get to whoever needs to see it, I just want to put this content out there into the universe, out there into the multi-dimensional existence that we live in, into the algorithm, and see, where it goes. And I'm not even worried about it. I just need an outlet other than my journal, right? And because I do have a few spiritual homies, but nobody that you can just dump. I don't like dumping stuff on people, but I'll dump it on a video. I'll dump it on the content, and hopefully somebody who's, going through something is gonna feel the energy, and it's gonna like find this. I'm gonna say something to where it's gonna get into the matrix, and the algorithm will work out and connect it to that person that needs to hear exactly what I'm saying. And I'm not even gonna lean so crazy into the occult spiritual stuff. I'm gonna keep it real, because I know that this was the year of the snake, and a lot of people have gone through traumatic, life-changing stuff, breaking down to build it up. I truly believe that 2026 is gonna be the blast off for a lot of people. As long as you make the right moves, right? As long as you don't repeat the cycle, that you need to break out of the cycle. You need to do something different. Shock your nervous system by doing something different, by moving different. Don't give in to the same temptations and the same comfort loops that you've been stuck in, that you've been trapped in for most of your life. The same things that you do when you're stressed, you go run to whatever it is that makes you feel good quick, right? We all run to that cheap dopamine, the stuff that we're used to, the stuff that the world sells us, right? The world does a really good job of not telling us what this is, right? You're dropped into this open world game ran by the overlords, and then you got to fend for yourself. You got to figure it out. But not only do you have to figure it out, you have to figure it out in the midst of them selling you the shit that they know is going to keep your soul attached and going to keep you trapped in a loop. They're going to stress you the fuck out with all these bills and jobs and relationships and ego shit that you have to worry about. But then, and they know that you're going to be seeking relief from the stress. And what do they have? They got corn, they got sugar, they got, processed sugar, social media apps, you know, clubbing. They got all of these low level 7 deadly sins type stuff. And our ancestors a long time ago tried to warn us. You know, the wars was fought and we lost. The good side lost a long time ago. And so now, you know, we're trapped in this energy matrix where, you know, it's just parasitic. It's very, very parasitic. It's very, like, you really have to claw your way out into enlightenment. And I'm not enlightened. You know, I'm on my way. I'm a fellow traveler on the path. You know, I'm still here. I'm still here in the mud with everybody else. So don't get it twisted. I'm not coming up here like I'm some guru, because I'm not. But I can definitely stand up and say that I'm a traveler. You know, I'm a traveler on the path, and I'm not asleep. All right. I'm awake. I'm wide awake. And I think about this stuff all the time, every single day, all day, every interaction. I know what time it is. I know what's going on, you know, and I know that this is a war, and I know that this is a battle of the flesh and the spirit. I mean, the battle is not between flesh, blood, it's of the spirit. And I know that all of the odds and everything is stacked against me, and it's stacked against us. And I just want to encourage everybody to just connect with your soul. You know, stop. There's a reason why weed is being legalized. 9 times out of 10, people don't dream when they're smoking weed. Everybody loves weed. I hate to talk bad about weed because I know I'm coming at some people's favorite comfort thing, man. Weed makes it all right, right? You know, you hit that blunt and you can be in any moment, you're good. It's the instant fix of everything. But there's a reason why you're running from something, right? If you're hitting that blunt every single day, you're literally, your discomfort. We need to use our discomfort. We don't need to waste our discomfort. We don't need to numb our discomfort. Our discomfort is pushing us to something. You're supposed to seek the relief, and not by the world's. You know, that's how they got us with the apps and with everything, is because that is what, you know, they're selling us, they're stressing us the fuck out and then selling us the cope, and it's a never ending cycle. But there is a path to where everything is going to be okay. We're supposed to be climbing out of the physical, right? And so I just wanted to, this is my channel, man, where I'm gonna just pop up here, man. I'm just gonna talk stuff. I know, for example, I know this year a lot of people found out who the people who they thought were their friends aren't really their friends. You know, a lot of people, it's the year of the snake, right? Look it up. And you really realize that not everything is how it seems. Nothing, in fact, is how it seems, right? And we need to really be studying the past to learn about the future, especially in the age of AI. Like, there's no reason for you to just be living like you did 5 years ago. If you're doing anything on a regular, if you got the same routine that you had before the AI age, come on, bro, you're gonna get ran over. You're gonna get ran over, and you're only making the process of eventually we all have to evolve eventually, and you're just postponing it to where it's gonna have to happen eventually. You gotta give it up eventually. I know that everybody will in their own time, so I don't want to like be putting out stressful vibes, and I know how hard it can be. Like, don't try to quit everything all at one time. Do not try to quit everything all at one time. Take apart the tower brick by brick, right? Take it apart. Demolish your illusions brick by brick. I want to say every month, every season, pick one thing that you want to change about yourself and get rid of it. And then you will find your replacement. You know, consciously replace it with something else. But it's going to be hard, man. And I feel for everybody. I feel for everybody that's living in this simulation right now and that has to go through the things that we have to go through as humans, especially Americans, you know, where we're at. I know that we're blessed to be here and that we could be somewhere where, you know, I mean, everything is pros and cons, man. We could be in a jungle, some third world place, and where we got to walk 10 miles to get water. But at the same time, you're not dealing with, taxes and, the pressure and all of this shit that we have to deal with over here in America. I'm happy to be here. I do feel like I won the lottery being born here, and I'm very happy and feel like I'm very blessed to be here. But at the same time, I'm going to travel the world. I'm getting ready to pack up. I'm getting ready to travel the world. I'm starting, I'm not going to talk too much about my personal life and what I got going on, but I do want to tell everybody here to look into whatever it is that you're drawn to. It is the right thing. Higher realm stuff. Look into it. Dive deep into everything that you can. Don't be scared. Fear is the enemy. Don't be afraid of words like witchcraft and Freemasonry, Hermeticism, Rosicrucian, studies, Kabbalah. Don't be afraid of the Kabbalion. Don't be afraid of the Kabbalah, especially. Don't be afraid to learn Hebrew. Don't be afraid to learn, the war that was fought and lost a long time ago, but I do know that everything in the end will work out, obviously. It's not like we're fighting a losing battle. It's only a matter of time, right? And I just want to do my best that I can to make it easier for myself by venting and getting some of this stuff off my chest, and hopefully helping other people out there too that, need to hear it, even if it's just 10 people. I'm only expecting a very, 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 very small amount of views, because I know this is not the type of content that YouTube promotes. But, I'm very happy to be here, and I'm happy to have this outlet, and I'm going to shoot one of these a day, unedited, 10-minute rambles like this. And if you feel like this is going to help you, man, go ahead, hit the button so you see me again. All right. Till next time. Peace.